Hi, it's Faith again, and Tiffany April Rains. We're here to give you an update about the Fairfield Garden Initiative program. Spring has sprung and we're getting ready to grow, and we wanted to let you know what's happening, where are we at with the program, and what might be coming up if you're already enrolled as a participant. So first, we have a few enrollment updates. We have 146 individuals who have filled out their surveys to enroll for the program this season. We're so excited to be able to serve that many households this season, but we do have a few spots available still. And so if you're interested in enrolling, what we need you to do is go to gardenfairfield.com, fill out the survey, whether you're a returning participant. There will be a survey for you there. And if you're new to the program, there's a survey below that, little orange buttons. Just select the survey that's best for you and fill it out, and that will initiate the process. And what I'll do is, after I review the surveys, I send out a follow-up email inviting you to the program, letting you know how to access resources and how to order your plants.
Yes, we have some plans here to show you today. And if you find that you don't hear back from Faith a couple days after filling out your form, let us know, because sometimes we wind up in people's spam folders and they think that we're ignoring them. We promise you that we're not. It's just hard to get through those spam filters. So hit us up directly, Facebook or email, if you don't hear anything in a couple days after signing up, and we will take care of you directly.
Yeah. We have 20 plants available for all participants who are enrolled. We also have a tool lending library where you can pick up some really amazing tools. This is an example of one of those tools. It's called a broad fork. Awesome if you've got a compacted garden space. Really great for getting deep into the soil and helping break up that compaction layer. Let me know if you want to rent or borrow this. Wheelbarrows and shovels and all the tools that you might need. We also have a plethora of seeds. We have so many seeds, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of packs of seeds. Maybe not hundreds and hundreds, maybe 200 packs of seeds. We have lots of seeds to give away. We also have wonderful fertility inputs. We have a great foliar feed that's going to be a broad spectrum, easy to use plant nutrition product. We have seed inoculants. We have soil amendments. So we'll blend up really slightly customized, not really customized, but slightly customized soil amendment blends for your area. We've taken many soil tests in the area, so we know what is needed for specific sites. And so we'll make soil amendment blends available. We have season extension resources. So that could be hoops with the clamps and row fabric to keep your baby plants protected during these cooler nights that might show up. We're having beautiful weather right now.
Surprisingly warm weather for April.
Surprisingly warm weather for these cool season crops that really do love those cool nights. But if our temperatures drop down below 32, we have some protection for you, and you can get that ahead of time. We also have mulch and compost. All of those are going to be made available in the plant pickup days.
Yep.
And do you want to tell us about the plant pickup days?
Sure, absolutely. So our first plant pickup day is actually going to be tomorrow at the Lord's Cupboard. We're going to be set up in the parking lot. So if you've placed your orders for plants, the cool season varieties are going to be ready for you to pick up. So there's a little bit of care instructions. They're actually printed on the tags that you get with the plants. The tags will show you the variety of plant that you've got, and on the back, just a little bit of information. But as a review, everybody here has been under a shade cloth in a greenhouse, and they're not ready for direct full sun, especially on this really hot week that we have coming up. So when you get your plants, I would recommend keeping them somewhere shaded in a place that you're going to see them, so you can keep an eye on them. On the back porch, if you don't go back there, they might dry out. So keep them in your line of sight in the shade for a couple of days, especially this week, to get over this heat wave. Then it looks like the forecast is going to drop back to kind of typical early to mid-April temperatures. And then it's good to start acclimating these guys. You can get them in your garden. Give them a couple days of direct sun when the temperature is good to get them a couple of hours of direct sun. So they start getting used to that. If you put them right in your garden in the full sun in this hot week, they will probably they'll be a little bit shocked by that. So the idea is to acclimate your starts, get them used to the elements, the heat, the sun, and that will guarantee success. Do you want me to talk a little bit about what I brought here just for fun?
They're so beautiful.
We brought a little sampling of some of the things that we have going. So one of the kind of challenges for me as a grower is to get all of these plants ready at the exact same time for pickup. So we're really trying to get all of the stuff that could be a cool season crop together in one phase, and all the things that would be a warm season crop together in a second phase. And that takes a lot of timing and coordination. I am focusing on having a lot of varieties of the types of plants that will do well all season long. And an example of that is kale. There is a surprising amount of variety even within kale in terms of flavor and presentation. So you can see here we've got like this gorgeous scarlet kale.
So
yeah, they're so cute.
When they grow, they're just so lovely. They're an ornamental almost.
They're like gorgeous. An ornamental. Yes, totally agree. And there's something to me about beauty and appeal as well as that. And I've really done my best with all of the varieties that I've chosen for this program to be exciting and enjoyable and fun. And participants, you get to select the varieties that you want, so you have a lot of kind of autonomy over what's coming to your garden. So we've got these guys, we've got a Russian kale and a dazzling blue kale. So you can get like a whole variety going. I was going to try to like wash off all these pots before I got here, but the truth is that there's a lot of dirt in a greenhouse. So our pots, if you see a little bit of dirt on there, it's organic. We have a lot of herbs in the program, which I think is kind of a critical part of working with the other things that you're growing, offering flavor. And a lot of the herbs that I have are perennial. So they'll come back every year. So that's kind of a gift that we'll keep on giving. With something like cilantro, it's an interesting one because I'm sorry if I'm getting dirt on your beautiful carpet here. Cilantro is a cool weather crop, and it will go to seed as soon as it gets warm, and those seeds will drop. And also it kind of is a gift that keeps on giving, because you'll keep getting sprouts from those seeds if you let it go to seed. But something we are doing, since this is kind of a close to mature cilantro plant, is we are popping little cilantro seeds in these cups. Yes, so as this one starts to mature, you will be getting a bloom of fresh seedlings. So that's going to extend your cilantro quite a bit. Parsley here, these guys are going to be great all season long. They can handle the heat. They will go well into fall, possibly after the frost. You'll still be getting some of that. And here are a couple, I've been trying to like narrow some of my varieties. Like I did like 3 varieties of green cabbage last year and kind of overwhelmed myself with that. So we've narrowed it down a little bit, but I am doing like this is a Chinese cabbage. It's an Asian green. I love the Asian greens for the spring program because even though they don't originate from here, they do really well in our spring climate. So this is a purple Chinese cabbage. It's absolutely beautiful, totally delicious. And this is a happy little red cabbage that's going to form a head. This one's pretty reasonably heat tolerant, so it should do well in the upcoming months. But when it gets really hot, some of the stuff that we've been offering, like spinach and arugula, those are going to struggle if we have this really kind of hot season like it may appear to be. So I am including, just as a bonus to almost everybody, these perpetual spinach chard. It's a chard variety, tastes like spinach, loves the heat. So this is just gonna do awesome all season long. And so a lot of what I've been doing as I'm fulfilling the plant orders for tomorrow is if somebody has a lot of stuff that's really heat sensitive, I'm just as a gift peppering in all of these plants that are going to do well, even if it gets crazy hot.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Our goal is really to ensure success across the board for everybody. So we're doing our best with that. And then I just wanted to show this last little guy. This is kind of funny. This is a little 6-pack of celery. It's one of those things that just look kind of innocent, but as somebody who's kind of new to commercial growing, I started these, I think, late January, early February. They take a long time to grow. So this is one of those things that look kind of innocent, but for the beginner gardener, this is something that would be really hard to grow from seed. You have to have grow lights and all of this stuff. So I've been offering little things like this that would otherwise be a challenge, and hopefully it'll just be user-friendly and ready to go. You can see the roots come and it's ready to plant. So, you know, things that are easy and things that were kind of a challenge for me, but will be easy once they're given to you. So that's kind of an idea of the spread that we have.
Wonderful. That's going to be so beautiful laid out in the garden.
Yes.
And so we're starting with the spring cool season plants first. We'll have our plant pickups over the next coming weeks for the spring or cool season crops. And then after that, we'll send out information for the warm season plant pickups. So we'll have separate pickups for for cool season and warm season. When you come to pick up your plants, be prepared. I'll have an LMI, an updated LMI survey for you to fill out. It's really just super quick, couple circles and a couple boxes I need you to tick, and that is our requirement for the type of grant that we have. We have a community block development grant, and that is a requirement for our grant fulfillment when you pick up your plants that you submit a survey. When you are thinking about coming in for the plant pickup days, don't skip the opportunity to check out the seed lending library and the tool lending library. It's an opportunity for me to bring resources to a centralized location and have that order ready for you. So please do check your emails. You'll see the link to the tool lending library in your emails. Also, the seed library is there as well. So you can place an order, and you can do that like you would on an online shop, and it'll just let me know what you're looking for, and I can gather those materials together and have them ready for the plant and resource pickup days, where you'll also be able to grab a bag of compost and a bale of organic straw so we can get your garden started well. In those same emails, if you just don't know where to start, or you need a little advice, or you'd love to show me something, if you need someone to come and do a little coaching in your garden, please feel free to schedule a garden check-in. You'll see the link for scheduling a garden check-in in those emails. When you enroll in the program, you will have received emails from me. Like Tiffany said, check your spam folder, check the trash or the junk folder, because it's coming from a MailChimp platform. It ends up getting popped into those folders, or it gets stuck in your promotional folder in the Google ecosystem. So do check around and look for those emails. You'll be able to contact me directly through there as well. And if you just need to reach out and contact me, you could do that through the contact form at gardenfairfield.com. So just getting you ready for the spring's, startup, it is time to get those gardens up and going. So we have the tools you need to get your soil, worked up and ready to accept plants. The temperatures have been beautiful. The soil moisture level is just perfect right now for working the soil. And so take the opportunity to reach out and grab some tools if you need them to get your garden started. If you already have your tools, then look at getting that garden prepped and ready for these babies. What we'd love for you to do is have if you're going to do any direct sowing, have a clear seed bed. And so that means getting in there and clearing out the weeds if you have weeds in your garden, or pulling back the mulch if you're going to be direct sowing. Or if you're going to be transplanting right in, then do your weeding and top that area with your mulch material, whether that's mulch from us or mulch you have already, and keep that soil covered and moist until it's time for these transplants to go in the ground.
Yes, I just wanted to mention one thing too. I have some participants asking me, where's the zucchini starts this year? Where's the watermelon starts? Mm-hmm. And what we decided to do this year is, again, in the spirit of maximizing success, everything I have started is kind of a challenge to start from seed around this time of year. The seeds that Faith is going to be offering to people are the things that you just pop it in the ground. It's easy to go. And things like zucchini and watermelon, there's these big old seeds. You just stick them in there about a 1/2 inch depth, water them regularly, and they pop up. And they do a lot better than they do transplanted because they're such fast growers. So this is the stuff that we are helping you maximize your output. And the things that we have in the seed world will maximize your success that way. So definitely encourage you to check out what Faith has in the seed department. Yeah. Combined with the starts, you will have a very well-rounded garden.
Right. Something like carrots you won't see in the plant shop because carrots don't like to be transplanted. They are better direct sown. Peas and beans and all of the squash, lots of the herbs, we have those available too. We have a lot of extra seed. So please take advantage of that and select some of that seed for yourself. Well, that pretty much lets you know where we're at. There are going to be more garden modules coming your way. Werner is so gracious with his time. He's been so wonderful helping us build a library of educational modules for beginning gardeners all the way through to intermittent gardeners. We're going to teach you how to use these fertility amendments. We're going to teach you how to use the season extension, how to lay out drip irrigation. If you need drip irrigation supplies, reach out. We'll have a lot more in the way of educational tools coming your way. And we would love to invite anyone who is encouraged by the program, feels that the program is a benefit to the community, please consider supporting the program. This is a one-year grant-funded program. It ran from last April to the end of this May. April 31st, the funding for the program sundowns. And so we would love to continue to be able to offer these resources and services to the community, continuing into the years to come. So please consider supporting the program. You can do that by going to gardenfairfield.com, and there's a donate button there. So you can select how you would like those funds to be utilized, whether you want to support a raised bed for a family, whether you want to support more plants, whether you want to support more compost, whether you want to support garden check-ins. You can select how you would like to have those funds oriented. And we would be just so grateful if you would consider supporting the program. We'll think about how to restructure this program so that this is still available in our community. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. This is what we love to do, and we want to keep doing it, and so we're going to figure out how to make it happen. We're seeking additional grant funding, but we would love to have the community recognize how valuable the program is by supporting it. That would be really wonderful. Again, we'll link in the description below some of the modules that we've done so far last year that are going to step you through the early part of the seasons, getting your garden ready, how to select where to place your plants, what tools to use. We have some great educational videos that will be linked below. We'll link the webpage for the program, how you can get access. And really, we're just so looking forward to another awesome spring. And yeah, we'll see you in the garden.
See you in the garden.